Testing 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. All right, good. All right, we'll go in a minute. From the Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln Fieldhouse in Wisconsin Rapids, on the campus of Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln Red Raider, we bring you sectional semifinal basketball tonight as the number 1 seed Almond-Bancroft Eagles meet the number 2 seed, the Pacelli Cardinals, for their 3rd meeting this season, with a berth to the sectional final on the line. Good evening, basketball fans. We welcome you into our Auto Select pregame show. Auto Select, Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services, locations on Church Street, Highway 10 East in Stevens Point, and on Schofield Ave in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you are good to go. The Central Wisconsin South foes, they do battle for a 3rd time this season. Iola has taken the first 2 games, winning at Pacelli on December 20th, 58-49, and then sweeping the regular season series in a game at Almond by a score of 69-59. So competitive games. In those 2 games, Almond went on big runs in both of them. In the first game, I believe it was somewhere in the neighborhood of 12-0, while in the game at Almond, Pacelli was up 20-19. Almond went on a 16-0 run and turned a 1-point deficit into a 15-point lead. So the Cardinals definitely will have to avoid that if they want to make it out to the sectional final here tonight. Almond, they got here by virtue of a forfeit win over Elko in the first round. They defeated Rochelt in the second round, 66-34. They then defeated number 5 seed Leona Wabino to get to the sectional semifinal. Pacelli, they're here by virtue of victories over Marion in the first round, 75-26. They then defeated Three Lakes, 62-59, and then Tigerton the other night on Saturday, 69-36 in the regional championship. We'll take a look at players to watch in this one. Our sectional semifinal broadcast on Zaleski Sports will return with more of our Auto Select pregame show after these messages.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Maida Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Maida Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at maidacustom.com.
And we welcome you back out to the Lincoln Fieldhouse. A.J. Ligman here with you. Braden is our on-site studio engineer. He already did the heavy lifting, getting us up and running here tonight. You have to pull a few tricks of the trade, but nothing he has not overcome before. Well, let's take a look at our team preview segments. Almond-Bancroft 22-5 overall, 11-1. They are the conference champions of the Central Wisconsin South Conference. Players to watch for them, if you're unfamiliar with the Eagles, include Aiden Phillips, their big man. He's a tall one, and he's a good one. 6'7" senior, averaging 25.6 points, 14.6 rebounds per game. He will be wearing number 15 tonight. Also to watch, number 2, Brody Dernbach. He's a 5'11" senior, coach's son. He averages 11.5 points, 7.4 rebounds, and is just a key cog in the Eagle offense. And then rounding out, players to watch include another senior, 6'1", Clarence Pratt. Pratt, 9.9 points and 2.9 assists per game. For the Pacelli Cardinals, if you're unfamiliar with them, they're led by their senior. He's a coach's son, Cam Shirk. He leads the way with 23.5 points per game, 6.3 rebounds, and 3.2 assists. Lucas Hammerly, another senior, 10.9 points and 4.3 assists. And the big man in the middle, that's Zachary Yeide at 11.8 points per game and 11 rebounds. He will be wearing number 11 this evening. Hammerly wearing number 3. So players to watch in this one tonight. Senior-dominated teams, Cardinals with 7 seniors, while the Almond-Bancroft Eagles have 4 seniors. A good crowd gathering here tonight at the Fieldhouse in Lincoln. I think everybody in Almond and Bancroft is here in Stevens Point with a very good showing themselves. So we will take a timeout. We will come back with the starting lineups and the opening tip as you're watching sectional semifinal boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
High School and the WIAA require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at education-based interscholastic events. Your cooperation in supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner is greatly appreciated. Please enjoy tonight's contest and be a role model for those seated around you. At this time, please rise and remove your hats as we honor veterans who have proudly served our country and those who are currently serving this great nation, home and abroad, with the playing of our national anthem.
And we are almost ready for action tonight between Almond-Bancroft and the Pacelli Cardinals. What a great matchup between two very proud, respected rivals. The winner of this game will meet the winner of Sheboygan Lutheran. The Crusaders are the number 1 seed in the lower part of the bracket. They are taking on the number 6 seed, Elkhart Lake Glenbeulah Resorters. That game tonight at Hilbert. Sectional final for this one will be set at Pulaski. That will be on Saturday night, a 7 p.m. tip at Pulaski High School. That's on Saturday the 15th. Let's take a look at this evening's starting lineup. First for the Almond-Bancroft Eagles at one guard will be a 5'11 senior, Brody Dernbach. He's joined in the backcourt by fellow senior 6'1" Clarence Pratt. Up front for the Almond-Bancroft Eagles will be a 5'9 senior, Cohen Priestner. He's joined in the front court by 5'11 junior Emmett Stiles. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Eagles, the man in the middle, he's a big one, 6'7 senior Aiden Phillips. Head coach is Mr. Keith Dernbach, assisted by Mr. Greg Otto and Mr. Jason Hutkowski. For the Pacelli Cardinals, they will go with that one guard, a 5'10 senior Melise Badoon. He'll be joined in backcourt by 5'11 senior Lucas Hammerly. Up front for the Cardinals, they will go with a combination of 6'1 senior Braden Flaker. He'll be joined in the front court by 6'3 senior Camden Shirk. And rounding out the starting lineup, the man in the middle, 6'5 senior Zachary Yeide. Head coach is Mr. John Shirk, assisted by Mr. Adam Hanker, Mr. Travis Kemp, Mr. Bailey Houston, and Mr. Josh Nemec. We are ready for action here tonight from Lincoln High School. Referees this evening will be Connor Ellebecker, Jeff Schmidt, and Kurt Johnson. Glad you could join us here on Zaleski Sports. What a time of year it is, huh? March to Madison. These two teams 2 wins away from making it down to the Kohl Center. Cardinals in the home whites with the red numerals. Ullman in the visiting black jerseys with the green numerals. Phillips to jump against Shirk. Opening tap is controlled by the Eagles, and we are underway. Cardinals open up in their 3-2 zone look. Dernbach with the ball out top. Got it to Preissner. They work it to Pratt on the wing. Cardinals starting out with the zone. Going to try to force the Eagles to hit them from the outside here and clog down the lane here against Phillips. Preissner got it out top. Dernbach, 2-man game there. Eagles being patient. 30 seconds of possession here. Left wing to Pratt. Pratt catches. One dribble. Gave it up to Dernbach. In the lane, floating 5-footer is good. Brody Dernbach for 2. And it's an early 2-0 lead for Almond. Eagles will counter with a 3-2 look of their own. So battle the zone defenses to start this one. Flaker got it out to Shirk. Shirk, baseline drive, goes up inside. Shot misses, got his own rebound. Scored and a foul. Cam Shirk, opportunity number 2 is good. The bucket will count, and he'll go to the free throw line to try to complete the 3-point play. He will go to the Jamie Wenzel free throw line, number 1 in cleanup and restoration. Serve pro, brought to his part by Jamie Wenzel. Free throw is good. The foul was on Pratt, his first team foul number 1. Eagles don't go very deep into their bench, so that could be a key foul trouble here tonight. Preissner got it out to Stiles. Eagles work the perimeter. Now Dernbach gave it back out to Reisner. Got it into the post. Catch by Phillips. Faces up. Kicks it out to Dernbach. Dernbach to the wing. Pratt loads up a 3, and he hits. Clarence Pratt had a huge game the last time out between these two squads as he hits his first 3-pointer tonight. Cardinals down 2. Flaker on the wing. Flaker dribble drive to the rack. Hits the front of the rim. Rebound loose on the floor. It's going to be ripped out by Phillips. These 50-50 balls are crucial in a game like this. That extra possession could mean the difference in going on or going home. Now with the ball again is Preissner. Got it across. Hammerly got a hand on it, but couldn't corral it. Stiles back to Preissner. They get it to Dernbach. Gets it off to the wing. Here's Pratt for 3 again. That one's long, boarded by Cam Shirk. Shirk surveying the landscape, brings it up the court. Shirk works it over to the wing. Barking out signals, getting his teammates to move. Flaker holding the ball there. Inside Yeide. The catch goes up and scores. Zachary Yeide got good position inside on Aiden Phillips and scored the bucket. And we're tied at 5 apiece. Good start to this game for both teams. Pratt walks it into the front court. Got it to Preissner. Eagles now sort of getting better spacing. Phillips into the lane. Tough shot up. No good. Rebound slapped out. It's grabbed by Badoon. Cardinals look to break ahead. With the ball is Shirk into the front court. Got it to Hammerly. Hammerly gets a high ball screen from Yeide. Hammerly picked up the dribble, back out top. Yeide, Badoon, left wing, back to Yeide. Yeide cycles it back around to Shirk. We're tied at 5. He'll pull up for 3, back rimmed it, no good. Phillips secures the board there. Boy, if there's one within the zip code of Phillips on a rebound, he's more than likely going to get it. Very, very strong individual. Committed to play football at Eau Claire next year. Now into the front court comes Pratt. Pratt lobs it out. Controlling is Preissner. Got it across, stolen by Badoon. Badoon ahead of the pack. All the way to the rack. Layup is good. Melise Badoon got a hand on it there and pushed it ahead and was able to get the steal in the bucket. The Cardinals taking 7-5 lead. Second lead for the Cardinals of the night. Out top now, Dernbach and Preissner. They really stretch out that offense out top, trying to make the zone bend and find some seams for Phillips. He catches inside, double teamed out to Pratt. Loads a three and hits. Clarence Pratt with 2 3-pointers. He has 6 to lead all scorers, and it's a 7-6 game. Almond, not a very strong shooting 3-point team, but they've had success against the Cardinals this year. Hammerly misses on the drive. Phillips secures the board. 8-7 your score. Eagles lead by 1. Under 14 minutes to play in this first half. Ball lobbed to the corner. That's Stiles. He'll put up a 3 from the wing, and he hits. Boy, this is what's happened to the Cardinals before. This Almond team has gotten hot behind the arc, and it's put the Cardinals in a tough spot. Flaker, a nice move to the rack, went up, came up short in the layup. Phillips altered the shot there. Dernbach now gets the ball back from Phillips. 4-point lead for the Eagles. Eagles into the front court to Priestner. Got it back out to Pratt. Pratt right side to Priestner. Phillips with the ball in the corner as he steps out of the post. Gets it to Pratt. Pratt catches. He'll load a 3. Missed it off the rim. Boarded by Hammerly. That's going to be a key for the Cardinals. You may give up the 3-point looks, but you got to rebound. Badoon with the ball in the corner. Got it out to Yidy. Yidy, ball fake, dribble drive, gave it to Shirk. Shirk splits the seam, goes in, lost the ball, and they're going to say he traveled. Traveling violation on Cam Shirk. Turnover back to the Eagles. Our game broadcast is brought to you in part by Tomorrow River School District. Great things are happening at the Tomorrow River School District. Join the Falcon family. Are you ready to fly with us? Right there, Shirk tried to split the seam, but credit the Eagles for packing it in there and making it difficult, and he took the extra step. Dernbach into the post. Stiles faces up, goes up, missed it. Phillips, the putback is good. Cardinals may have to look at taking a timeout here early on. They trail by 6, 13-7. 12.5 minutes remaining in this first half of play. Hammerly, he'll dribble to the left wing, picked it up there, gave it up to Flaker. Flaker now holding top of the key. Cardinals now barking out the signals as Almond now in a man-to-man defense. First time they've switched up stuff defensively tonight. Hammerly holds it at the R on the Rapids logo. They give it up to Yidy. Yidy gives it up now to Hammerly. Hammerly gets a screen from Badoon. Hammerly to the wing. Inside, Shirk. Shirk catches, bodies in, fall away, 10-foot shot is good. Oh boy, Cam Shirk, a silky smooth move there. Degree of difficulty up in that 9 to 10 range there is when he took off again. He levitates. He doesn't jump. I mean, he literally hangs up there high. Now a steal by Hammerly. Hammerly pushing it ahead to the front court. Slows it down, lobs it inside. It's tipped away and stolen. Pratt got a hand on the ball there. Pratt's one of those unsung guys for the Eagles. Goes 6'1", good athlete, gets his hands on a variety of passes throughout the way. And now they're getting ready out top. That's Dernbach. Got it to Priestner. Back to Dernbach. Dernbach holding, looking. He's now going to get it back to Priestner. Still 3-2 zone look by the Cardinals. Here's Dernbach into the lane, goes up, and he's fouled on the way in. Brody Dernbach will go to the free throw line. He will shoot 2. Going to be on Zach Yidy, his first, team foul number 1. Dernbach to the free throw line, where he will be shooting 2 free throws here. Kurt Johnson comes in and signals. Again, a good crew here tonight working this game. You get to sectionals, these are the best of the best. Dernbach misses the first. Into the game is David Dernbach. He will come in. He will replace Priestner. Eagles will go 6, maybe 7 into their bench. Cardinals can go 7, probably 8 if they needed to stretch it out. Dernbach hits the second. 14-9 lead for the Eagles here in the early going. 11:07 and counting in this first half of play. Right side now is Flaker. Flaker picked up his dribble to Yidy. Yidy inside. They had the mismatch there, and it goes off of Shirk's hands out of bounds. Oh, boy. Shirk had good position on Dernbach, but it was not a good entry pass. Better entry pass, and Shirk gets an opportunity to go one-on-one. 5-point deficit for the Cardinals. We're under 11 minutes to remain in this first half of play. Winner goes on to the sectional final on Saturday night. currently scheduled for Pulaski. Phillips inside. One power dribble goes up, gets tied up. It's going to be a held ball. That's the correct call there as Phillips went up. Good defense by the Cardinals. They held their ground and are able to get the turnover. Cardinals down 5, 10:40 and counting in this first half of play. Sectional semifinal night across the state of Wisconsin. Yidy inside, good cut, Flaker, score it, and a foul. Flaker scores the bucket. He got undercut after he released the ball. And he will go to the free throw line to shoot for the three-point play. Emmett Stiles, the foul, his first team foul number 2. Jamie Wenzel, free throw line. Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro, the number 1 in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened. Three-point play converted by Flaker. Cardinals have gotten 2 of those opportunities here in this first half. They're within 2. Dernbach with the ball out top. Got the ball out to Dernbach. Again, Cardinals sitting in that zone. Showing more of a 2-3 look, going from the 3-2. Pratt on the wing, threw it away. Steal by Flaker. Cardinals with better ball pressure on the wing have made it tougher on Almond. Cardinals can tie it with a 2, take a lead with a 3. Yidy out top, dribble handoff to Shirk. Shirk checked by Dernbach there, gets a double screen. Shirk pounds the dribble, goes hard, baseline goes up, missed it. Rebound put back is no good, but they're going to say he's fouled on the way up, and I think they're going to get Aiden Phillips. And Coach Dernbach doesn't look very happy about it, but I think it's a good call by referee Connor Ellenbecker. Came across, and give credit, the athleticism of Shirk helped create that opportunity as he will shoot 2 at the Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro free throw line. Number 1 in cleanup and restoration, Serve Pro like it never even happened. First free throw missed by Shirk. A lot of fans watching in here tonight. Now we got a big group from the CWOA, Central Wisconsin Officials Association. They're watching this tonight, so big shout out to those fine referees tuning into this one as the second free throw is hit by Shirk. We're going to have a timeout taken. 30-second timeout. Almond, we take one with them. Almond by 1, 14-13. We're back after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
It's easy.
come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
Home Furniture. Fill your home with the best from Home Furniture. Sofas, sectionals, beds, recliners, lighting, tables, rugs, and so much more. Home Furniture locations Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids and Post Road in Plover. They help bring you tonight's game. Under 10 minutes remaining in this first half of play. It is a 14-13 game in favor of Almond. Here's a steal. Pratt threw it away. Flaker got it ahead to Hammerly. Back to Flaker. He loads a 3 from the wing. Got it! 3-point field goal by Braden Flaker. Flaker with 6 and another timeout taken. 30-second timeout by Almond-Bancroft. Coach Keith Dernbach not happy with the sequence there. They came out of their own timeout, had a turnover, and then gave up a 3-pointer. Could be a momentum shift for the Cardinals. What a nice crowd here tonight. Almond-Bancroft has traveled very well, as has Stevens Point Pacelli. And just the casual basketball fans who've elected to show up here tonight. Good matchup to check out. Our game broadcast brought to us in part by Dow Automotive. The Dow family of vehicles has been earning 5-star reviews since 1911. Now we'd like to earn your 5-star review at their new Dow Honda, Dow Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram dealerships in Stevens Point. Learn more online at dowauto.com. Cardinals with their biggest lead of the game at 2, 16-14. Almond was just up by 6 moments ago. Pratt into the front court. Got it ahead to Stiles. Catches at the elbow. 15-footer off the rim, no good. Boarded by Badoon. Badoon pushes it into the front court. Yidy now will retrieve the ball. Got it to Flaker. Flaker one dribble. Inside pass tipped away, but out of bounds is Dernbach as he tried to save it in. Well, you can tell this game, it's for that big sectional final berth. Both teams getting after it. Love the intensity. It's one of those really, really good games. Out top, ball stolen away. That's Dernbach. Dernbach dribble drive to the rack, goes up, and he's going to be fouled. Came in against Cam Shirk. Shirk went for the block and is called for the personal foul. His first team foul number 2. Brody Dernbach back to the free throw line. He's 1 out of 2. He has 3 points this evening. Our game broadcast brought to us in part by Cheese Pleasers in Bancroft, a local hidden gem filled with all the finest cheeses, snack sticks, cheese curds, cheese trays for Wisconsin's finest cheese. Stop at Cheese Pleasers right off I-39 in Bancroft. Dernbach, second free throw, in and out. Rebound tipped out by Phillips and out of bounds. Cardinals lead by 1, 16-15. 9:01 remaining in this first half of play. Yidy gets it into Hammerly. Hammerly will walk the ball into the front court. Almond back into the zone. Showing that 3-2 look as the Cardinals did. On the wing now, that is Badoon. Got it out to Shirk. Shirk double teamed in the corner, goes up with a tough shot. Missed it, battle for the rebound. Phillips came away, steal by Shirk. He goes up and scores. Shirk got it as Phillips saved it in. He grabbed on the rim, luckily let go soon enough as the ball went through. 18-15 your score. Stiles at the free throw line. Got it to Pratt. Open 3, front rimmed it, no good. Offensive rebound, put back is good by Aiden Phillips. Phillips, the big man, has 4 for the Eagles. 1 point game once again. 18-17 Pacelli. Coach John Shirk hollering out to Melise Badoon what he wants him to do. Wants him to pull it out towards half court. They're going to sit in the zone. They're going to try to make him come out of it. Dernbach will step out to guard Badoon. Hammerly now retrieves it out top. Picked up his dribble, got it to Flaker. Flaker now lost it off his arm, and luckily Shirk is there to retrieve. Cardinals are going to sit at the half-court line and make them come out and get after them defensively. Coach Dernbach letting his players know, hold your ground and step out. Now Pratt will step out. Shirk now will dribble it back towards the timeline. 7:20 and counting. Shirk handling there. Shirk now double team. Dernbach the steal. Cardinals got caught napping. Dernbach to the rack, goes up, and he's going to be fouled by Shirk here. I understand the Cardinals wanting to run a little bit of clock there, but right there, Dernbach, crafty, got the steal from behind, and Shirk picks up his second. That's a player the Cardinals can ill afford to get in foul trouble. Dernbach will shoot 2 more free throws, number 5 and 6 of his attempts here tonight. He misses the first. He's currently 2 out of 5. He has 4 points. 1 more free throw here. This one could tie it. Dernbach eyes the bucket in the air and good with the second. Brody Dernbach splits a pair. We're tied at 18. 7:14 and counting in this first half. Hammerly into the front court. Hammerly dribble drive, cut off there, got it to Badoon. Cycles it out to Yidy. Yidy pass inside, hits out to Flaker. Cardinals were fortunate to get that one back. Flaker picked it up at the free throw line. Man-to-man defense now by the Eagles as they switch it up once again. Badoon now on the wing. Badoon double team. Cardinals have it stolen away as Dernbach took it away. That's the second time the Cardinals got caught as a foul's going to be called on Badoon. Anytime the Cardinals dribble away from an Almond defender, the last 2 times the Eagles, to their credit, came through and got steals from behind. Tied at 18 apiece. 6:45 and counting in this first half. What a nip and tuck game this one has been thus far. Pratt into the front court to Dernbach. Dernbach looking inside for Phillips. Now cross court, Stiles. Stiles faces up, blocked by Yidy. It comes out to Pratt. He loads a 3, misses, and it's rebounded by Yidy. Cardinals get it back, and then a foul's going to be called on Dernbach. His first team foul number 3. Check it, number 4 on the Eagles. Our game broadcast brought to us in part by Mutual of Wausau. Insurance protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Shirk with the ball goes baseline. Shirk splits a double team. Goes up with the shot, came up short. Battle for the rebound. Badoon tipped it. got it away from Dernbach. Cardinals get another possession. Back out top now, that's Shirk, and a charge is going to be called here. And that's going to be the third on Shirk. And that's going to make it a tough call here for Coach John Shirk. Third one on Cam Shirk. And again, now I think Cam just forced that one in there. It was going to either be probably a travel or a charge, and the referee said he led with the off arm. So that's a big call there. 18-18 your score. Stiles on the wing. Got it out to Dernbach. Dernbach back to Stiles. Loads a three, and he hits. Emmett Stiles for three. Ullman's been doing it from behind the arc. They have 4 3-pointers as a team. 21-18. Hammerly on the wing. Got it out to Flaker. He'll pull up for three, and he hits. Braden Flaker, who's had a penchant for hitting threes during the regular season. He's struggled in the postseason with his stroke. Has back-to-back threes offensively for Pacelli. Tied at 21. Cardinals now move that 3-2 zone out a little bit more. Dernbach inside, lost it out of bounds. They're going to say it's going to stay with Almond-Bancroft. Well, you can feel the intensity on every possession. These two teams, there's not many secrets they don't know about each other. You play a team for the third time this year, you're going to know anything and everything about them. Here's Stiles, wide open three, comes up short. Pratt, the offensive putback is good. Clarence Pratt with 8. Eagles have gotten balanced scoring with 4 players in the scoring column here tonight. They lead by 2. Here's Hammerly, shot blocked away by Phillips. Loose ball on the floor. Dernbach up with it, and a timeout's going to be taken. It's going to be a 30-second timeout taken by the Eagles. We take one with them. 2-point lead for Almond-Bancroft. We're back after these messages here on Zaleski Sports.
I'm Josh Barks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows at last year's pricing. Call today.
Selling your car to Doll Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Doll Auto. Simple.
Our game broadcast is brought to you in part by Shuta Funeral Home Services in Stevens Point and Plover. Here to help you with all your funeral needs with 2 convenient locations and a personal local touch. Let their experienced staff serve your family. Learn more at shootafuneral.com. That's shootafuneral.com. Leading scorer thus far tonight is Braden Flaker. He has 9 to lead all scorers. Clarence Pratt, 8 to pace the Eagles. They lead by 2. Just under 5 minutes remaining. Timeout taken by Coach Dernbach. And the Eagles have possession. Handled out top now is Phillips. Phillips holding in the corner. Got it out to Pratt. High post feed. Dernbach, his 15-footer, no good, and it's boarded by the Cardinals' Hammerly. Hammerly into the front court. Hammerly dribble drive. Had it poked away and stolen. Stiles got a hand on the ball there. The Cardinals have had a few empty possessions here the last few times, and that has hurt them. They have yet to have a substitute tonight either. Only one substitute between the two teams. Now Pratt with the ball, got it out to Dernbach. Now the Eagles, I don't think they're intentionally pulling it out, but they're really stretching the floor. They want that 3-2 Cardinal zone to come up top to create a seam. Here into the post, that's Phillips. His shot blocked by Yaite. Good job by Yaite holding his ground there. Into the front court comes Pacelli. Hammerly with the ball. He's yet to score. They need him to get on track. Yaite down the lane, goes up, and an offensive foul is going to be called here on Yaite. And that's the right call. Yaite came through, and Phillips, to his credit, got the position, and Yaite is called for an offensive foul. For Yaite, that's his second. Phillips looked like he stepped in time, and Yaite, his mind was made up from when he caught it. So it's a tough break there, but again, tough call, but the right call. Phillips inside, goes up, lost it, and off the rim, no good. Boarded by Badoon. Cardinals get it back. Hammerly into the front court. Gets it out to Yaite. Yaite across to Flaker. Flaker open three. That one comes up off the side rim. No good. Boarded by Phillips. Now with the ball in the backcourt, that is Dernbach. Got it across to Pratt. Grant Hinker waiting to come in at the next dead ball. Pratt out top, high post feed for Phillips. 2-point advantage. Allman, 3 minutes left in this briskly played first half. Pratt holding, looking, got it to Dernbach in the corner. 3 on the way, off the rim, no good. Boarded by Melise Badoon. Good job by Melise to round up there to make sure he wouldn't get poke checked from behind. Cardinals with the ball out top. Cam Shirk, he's got to be careful with the 3 fouls. He loves to slash the hoop, but he's got to be careful not to pick up another one. Hammerly misses a running 15-footer, and it's boarded there. We got Sheboygan Lutheran. They are up 31-21 over Elkhart Lake Glenbeulah. So thank you for that update from Braden. Braden's got sources located throughout the state, must have contacts in Hilbert. Into the front court now. Ball skipped out to Dernbach. Dernbach holding, got it out to Pratt. 2-point ball game. 2:08 remaining. Stiles catches at the free throw line. Had it knocked away by Badoon. Badoon then lost it, and Phillips got it back. Phillips down the lane. Phillips to the rack and lost it. Saved in, grabbed by Flaker. Flaker up the court, goes in and scores. Stiles is still down, and he is in a lot of pain there, and they will have to try to help him out. That will be Phillips who will have to help him. That would be a big loss for the Eagles. Stiles is one of those glue guys. He's a junior, 5'11". He dove on the ground for the loose ball with Badoon. They did battle, and Stiles never got up from the loose ball scramble. He will have to be helped to the bench, but no weight being put on that left foot. So I assume Priestner would come back into the game again. Ullman, not a super deep team, can go 6, maybe 7. So it'll be interesting to see if Stiles will be able to come back. He looks to be in quite a bit of pain on the bench. You hate to see that. These kids are giving their all out there. Stiles, they're looking at his left ankle. We're tied at 23, 1:52 remaining before halftime. Winner takes on Sheboygan Lutheran or Elkhart Lake Glenbeulah. Out top now, Priestner. Priestner double team. Nowhere to go. Got it to the high post, Dernbach. Back to Pratt. Pratt to the corner to Brody Dernbach. He goes baseline, and he lost it out of bounds. Dernbach was hoping that it was off of Shirk, but they say no, it's going to be off of Dernbach. Grant Hinker into the game for Zachary Yaite. Also into the game for the Cardinals is Jacob Williams. He replaces Badoon. Minute 20 left before halftime. We're tied at 23. Hammerly with the ball near the timeline. Hammerly gives it out to Williams. Williams to Hinker. Hinker guarded by Phillips. Now to Flaker. They're looking inside for Shirk. Got to be smart, though, with him. He can't pick up a fourth here in the first half. Williams out top. He'll back it near the timeline. 1 minute left in this first half of play. Very evenly played. Here's Shirk from 15 off the rim, no good. Boarded by Phillips. Next foul on the Cardinals, and it'll be free throw opportunities for the Eagles as we go under a minute to play in this first half. Pratt brings the ball into the front court. Gets the ball out now to Priestner. Priestner to Pratt. Pratt skips it to the corner to Dernbach. Dernbach out to Pratt. Pratt no-look pass. Dernbach, nice catch. Double team. Pass tipped out of bounds by Williams. Both student sections well represented here tonight, too. They've been into the game. Made it a very eventful atmosphere here tonight. 31 seconds left in this first half. Brody Dernbach lobs it into Aiden Phillips. He's been neutralized. He only has 4 points. But for Ullman to be tied and he has only 4, they've got to feel pretty good. Pratt with the ball out top. Pratt got it inside Phillips. Phillips dishes out. They work it to Pratt. Open three around the rim and good. Clarence Pratt, he's been a sharp gunner here tonight. He's got 11 to lead all scores. Ullman by 3. 8 seconds left. Shirk pulls up. 17-footer off the rim. No good. Boarded by Priestner. Pratt from three-quarter court is no good. And that is the end of the first half of play. Your score, Almond-Bancroft 26 and Stevens Point Pacelli 23. We'll take a break and we'll be back with our halftime programming after these messages as you're watching sectional semifinal basketball on Zaleski Sports.
It's hard to choose a new school. It's about academics, but also so much more. What does it mean to be a Falcon? Let me show you around. It means contributing to our communities and considering our role in making the world a better place. Asking good questions so we can understand the complexities of the world around us. Creating positive relationships across our differences so that we can hear others and be heard. Solving problems as a team with both creativity and resilience. Figuring out who we are and identifying the small decisions we make every day to become who we want to be. So what do you think? Are you ready to fly?
Watch the game change, yeah.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
And back out at the Lincoln Fieldhouse, A.J. Ligman with you. We're at the half, 26-23. Almond-Bancroft leading the Pacelli Cardinals here at the half. Let's take a look at our halftime scorer. Leading the way in scoring, tied for the game-high lead is Braden Flaker. He has 11 points, 8 for Cam Shirk, 2 apiece for Zachary Yaidi and Melise Badoon. Cardinals 2 3-point field goals, 7 2-point field goals, or 3 out of 4 from the free throw line in this first half of play. For the Almond-Bancroft Eagles, they're led in scoring by Clarence Pratt. He shares game-high scorer honors with Flaker with 11. 6 for Emmett Stiles. But remember, he got hurt with about 2 minutes left in the first half and had to be helped to the locker room. So hopefully he's all right and can get back into this one, because without him, the Eagles, that's a big starter out of their lineup. 5 for Brody Dernbach, 4 for Aiden Phillips. So the Cardinals have done a really good job of keeping Phillips neutralized here this evening with that 3-2 zone defense. 5 3-point field goals for the Eagles, so they've been stroking it from behind the arc. 4 2-point field goals. The Eagles 3 out of 6 from the free throw line in that first half of play. Our game broadcast is brought to us in part by the good folks at Oso's Brewing Company in Plover. They offer a large, spacious place for your next gathering or just to watch the big game on a massive projector screen. Enjoy a great variety of pizzas and other hot food along with cold soda. It's all at Oso's Brewing in Plover. And also brought to you in part by Little Scholars Childcare and Little Scholars Beginnings. They're 2 beautiful childcare and preschools in Stevens Point, offering early child learning for infants through 4K. You'll find great facilities and comfortable environment to help your child grow. Visit littlescholars.com. Again, if Pacelli would be victorious, we would be with them on Saturday night in Pulaski as they would be taking on, again, the winner of Sheboygan Lutheran and Elkhart Lake Glenbeulah. Sheboygan Lutheran is the 1 seed in that one. Elkhart Lake is the 6. Sheboygan Lutheran was leading by 10, 31-21 was the last score we had for you on that game contest there. Other games tonight in Division 5, Turtle Lake takes on Spring Valley in a sectional semifinal, and Rib Lake, that lower part of that bracket on the other side, been blown up pretty well. Rib Lake, the 4 seed, is taking on the number 6 seed, Prentice. That game up in Tomahawk this evening. 26-23. Cardinals trail by 3 here at the half. We will take a break, and we will be back with more of our halftime programming as you're watching Sectional Semifinal Boys Basketball on Zaleski Sports.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s-themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh, with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfeind Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
And we're back out at the Lincoln Fieldhouse. Our game broadcast brought to us in part by Ski's Meat Market, your locally owned premier meat market filled with more than 30 flavors of brats, along with chicken, steaks, beef, deli meats, local and seasonal favorites, and more. It's all at Ski's Meat Market, Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. And also brought to you in part by Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Take advantage of the President's Day sale, now extended through March 28th. At Sherrill Tire and Auto Service, buy 3 Goodyear tires. Get the 4th one free, plus up to $180 in rebates. On now at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Winner of this game will get to the sectional final on Saturday night. That game in Pulaski. They will play the winner of Sheboygan Lutheran and Elkhart Lakeland Beulah. As that game this evening, they're playing that one over in Hilbert. Again, Sheboygan Lutheran, they were the 1 seed. They were leading by 10 at last count. About 2.5 minutes away here from the start of the second half. Unfortunately for the Eagles, there's no Emmett Stiles out here on the bench as he was helped out to the locker room shortly before halftime. If you're joining us late, Stiles, one of the 5 starters for the Eagles, dove for a loose ball near half court. And there was a bit of a pileup of players, and Stiles was unable to get to his feet. He had to be helped to the bench from his teammates, so they're going to be down a starter in the second half. Will the Eagles, and again, the Eagles played 6 players in that first half. The Cardinals played only 7, so the Eagles may have to go to that 7th player, per se, to have them step in to spell any players. Foul trouble, none for the Eagles. They got called for 4 team fouls in the first half, so 4 individuals with 1 foul apiece for the Cardinals. Their biggest one is Cam Shirk. He has 3 fouls. Played with that for about 7 minutes left in that opening half and was able to skate through okay. Zachary Yeide has 2. Melise Badoon has 1. Our game broadcast brought to you in part by Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Premier Auto Body, Dow Automotive, Stevens Point Brewery, Lier's Jewelers, Point Heating and Cooling, and Pertessi Pizza. As we get ready here for the start of the second half, Pacelli trailing by 3. They led by as many as 3. The Eagles led by as many as 6 in that first half. So it definitely was some nip and tuck action between these two squads in that opening half of play. So we'll have to see. I assume David Dernbach, 6-foot junior, would come into play for Stiles. if he is unable to continue on here this evening. Coach Zaleski Sports, they'll be down at the girls' state tournament. I believe our own Steve Maves with the Wisconsin Rapids Assumption girls. We wish them best of luck down there. Or over there, right? In Green Bay, not down there, over there. We got to sort of go east. Yeah, there we go. They're in Green Bay at the Resch Center. Of course, opening day of the girls' state tournament. As we wind down this winter sports season. Hard to believe. Got the weather outside, though. It makes you yearn a little bit for spring, doesn't it? All right, we are ready for action here in the second half. So it will be David Dernbach. He will take the place of Stiles. So the Eagles will go one less man on the bench as we're ready for action here in the second half. 18 minutes left in one of these teams' season. And 18 minutes left and a chance to move on. Cardinals in that 3-2 zone. They get it inside. Phillips, and he scores. Cardinals, I don't know if they were quite ready for that yet. Phillips got free in the baseline. And credit the Eagles. They've been patient with getting it to him. Now out top is Yaite. 5-point deficit for the Cardinals. Got to stay within earshot here as Hammerly pounds the ball out top to Yaite. Yaite, he'll pull up for a three. That comes up short, and it's boarded by Dernbach. Dernbach now will walk it up the court. Pratt now into the front court. Pratt picked up his dribble. Got it out across to Brody Dernbach. Gave it up now to David Dernbach. They go high post, ball thrown away. Steal by Flaker. Got it to Shirk. Shirk down the lane, goes up and scores the layup. Bucket is good for Cam Shirk. He is up to 10. Pratt tried to take the charge there. You have to believe the Eagles will try to do that. They can get the fourth on him early on. That's going to be a tough matchup for the Cardinals. Here's Phillips inside, goes through Flaker, and gets the bucket. Flaker tried to get across to take the charge. There was contact, but they let him play through it. Now in deep is Shirk. He goes up, and a traveling violation. Shirk went baseline to try to create the shot there, and Dernbach went straight up with the body, little bit of contact, but when you get to these sectional games, they do let you play a little bit more. Now Pratt into the front court. This is danger time for the Cardinals. You don't really want to get down more than this 5-point deficit. Pratt got into the corner to Dernbach. Back out to Pratt. They try to face up on Phillips when he cuts across on the baseline. Now they get it inside. Priestner to Phillips, stolen away by Badoon. Badoon up the court for Pacelli. Got it to Shirk. Shirk down the lane, goes up, layup is good. Cam Shirk for 2. He has 12. And again, there on Phillips, there's a little bit of contact, but again, they let him through. Both teams getting away with a little bit here, and why not in this sectional semifinal? The kids are deciding it. 15-footer missed by Phillips, boarded by Shirk. He gets it out to Badoon. Cardinals down 3. We're 2 minutes into the second half. Yaite out top. Got it in deep. Hammerly gives to Shirk. Nice cut. Layup is good. Camden Shirk heating up. He's up to 14. And the Cardinals, they trail by 1, 30-29. Dernbach with the ball out top. Got it to Phillips. Dernbach for 3 from the corner is good. Brody Dernbach from downtown. He has 8. That is the 6th 3 of the game for the Eagles. Shirk with the ball. Pounds the dribble at the elbow. Fall away 15-footer is short, boarded by Dernbach. Cardinals got to hit the boards. Pratt now with the ball in the backcourt. He gets it ahead to Dernbach. Gave it up to Phillips. Phillips inside. Tough shot, and he scores. Aiden Phillips. So both teams' leading scorers during the regular season have gone to work in the second half. They both have 6 points apiece. 6-point deficit. Flaker drives, dishes. Yaite catches. Got it out to Badoon. Badoon left wing to Shirk. Shirk pounds the dribble, and the whistle sounds. Flaker was cutting on the baseline and holding his lower leg, and we're going to have to get a sub in here. Williams is going to come in for Flaker. And you hate to see injuries in any type of game, but especially for a player from either squad. You got Stiles, who's out and hasn't even made it back to the bench, and now Flaker comes out holding his left ankle. Hopefully he's okay. Inbounding on the sideline will be Badoon. Cardinals down by 6. 14-40 and counting in this second half. They get it over to Williams. In deep, Shirk, 15-footer, no good. Rebound slapped up into the air, goes out of bounds. They're going to say it's going to be Almond basketball. Game broadcast brought to you in part by Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality you can trust. Into the front court now. Eagles get it. Phillips inside. Phillips goes up. Shot partially blocked by Shirk, I believe. Here come the Cardinals the other way. That is Hammerly into the front court. 6-point ball game. Williams gets it back out to Hammerly. Skips it to Shirk. Shirk loads up a three. Got it. Cam Shirk for 3. And the Cardinals leading scorer. He's up to 17. And the Cardinals are within 3, 35-32. Now a steal. Williams to Hammerly. Back to Williams. Layup up. Blocked by Phillips. Rebound put back. Shirk off the rim. No good. Oh, the Cardinals had 3 cracks at it and couldn't convert. Would have been big. Now out top is Williams. Williams in deep. Got it across. Priestner. His bucket is good. Cohen Priestner with his first bucket of the game. And it's 37-32 Almond. Out top Hammerly. Got it to Williams. Back to Hammerly. Skips it to Badoon. They work the perimeter. Williams dribbles. Lost it. Fortunately, Badoon there. Got it to Yidy. In deep. Shirk goes inside and scores. Boy, Cam Shirk not going to be denied. Cardinals really feeding him at will. He's now up to 19 to lead all scores. 1 possession ball game. Into the front court now, Clarence Pratt. Got into the corner to Priestner. Priestner out to Pratt. Pratt, high post catch. Phillips 17 feet from the bucket. Puts it up. Missed it. Rebound. Slapped around. Grab by Shirk. Don't know if that's the shot Almond wanted there either from Phillips. They were gaining some momentum getting it inside. And now the Cardinals a chance to tie it up with a 3. Williams gets it out to Shirk. Shirk switched out. Onto him is Dernbach. Shirk hard to the rack. Goes up. And a whistle blows here. Up to see who it's going to be on. There's a trio of Eagles in the vicinity. Pratt, his second. Team foul number 1 in the second half. Shirk to the free throw line to shoot 2. The Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro free throw line. Number 1 in. Cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened. Shirk 2 out of 3 from the charity stripe tonight. Cardinals 3 out of 4 as a team. Eyes the bucket in the air and got it. This has been the Achilles heel for the Cardinals this year is free throws. Shooting in about the 50% range. They've corrected their optics here tonight. They trail by 2. Next one in the air, Shirk is good. Cam Shirk is up to 21. 37-36. The Cardinals have clawed back to within 1. Almond's been up by as many as 5 in this second half. Phillips gets it out to Dernbach. Dernbach now to David Dernbach. Back to Brody. Brody dribble drive. Pass tipped away. Good help by Hammerly. Badoon now will bring it up. Got it ahead to Shirk. Shirk into the front court. He'll slow things down here. Cardinals looking for the go-ahead bucket. Yidy out to Hammerly. Badoon from the corner. 3 is no good. Battle for the board. It's secured by Phillips, and a foul's going to be called on Williams here. Jacob Williams, his first, team foul number 1 in the second half. Our game broadcast brought to you in part by Culligan Water, specializing in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. 37-36 ball game. 1-point deficit for the Cardinals. We go under 12 minutes to play in regulation. Dernbach, high post feed. Phillips had it slapped away. Loose on the floor. Battle for it. Phillips somehow got it out to Priestner. Open 3 and he hits. Boy, you'll have to put a star by that one because it looked like there was no way that Phillips was going to get out of it. But credit him for not panicking. And Priestner hits the 3 and then a turnover by the Cardinals on the sideline. Flaker back into the ball game for Pacelli. He is going to spell Badoon. So it was a 1-point game at the time. Phillips had the ball stripped away. He recovered it. Was amongst 3 Cardinals. Got it out to the open player who hit the 3-pointer. That's 7 3-point field goals for the Eagles here tonight. Eagles into the front court, and a moving screen called on Priestner. On Priestner, that is his first, team foul number 2. And it's tough when you set that screen way out in no man's land there. It can be seen by everybody. And a good call by Connor Allenbecker as Priestner moved over to get a piece of the Cardinal defender. 4-point deficit, Pacelli. Hammerly to Yaite. Yaite into the post, pass tipped away and out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Cardinals. Cardinals got to get better with their post feeds tonight. They've dodged a few bullets on a few, and they've thrown away a few others. Got to make sure the sure pass is there. If it's not, you just have to reset. Williams to inbound. Holding, looking. Williams lobs it out to Flaker. He's back into the game. Good to see him, but he's still sort of hobbling on that left foot. Hopefully that can loosen up for him. Shirk with it. Ball out in front of the Cardinal bench. Shirk pounding the dribble. Shirk pulls up from 15 around the rim and good. Cam Shirk for 2. And Flaker really laboring on that ankle to see he's going to be on the top part of the zone. Cardinals may want to take a foul here to get him out because he is hobbled. A 3 by Pratt on the wing is no good. Battle for the rebound. Phillips up with it. Phillips goes up and scores. And they're going to say it's going to be an and one situation. The bucket's going to count, and a foul will be called here. So the bucket is good for Phillips. Did not hear the whistle with it so loud in here. The foul on Yaite, his third. Team foul number 2. And to the free throw line will go Phillips to try to complete the 3-point play. 42-38, Ullman. Phillips in the air with the free throw. Line drive off the back rim, no good. Eagles as a team now, 3 out of 7 from the charity stripe. 10.5 minutes remaining. Yaite catches on the wing, got it out to Williams. Grant Hinker into the game for Flaker. Flaker working at that ankle, but just didn't look to be the same player when he was out there. Now Shirk with the ball. Shirk, double team, goes up, tough shot, misses, and it's rebounded by Dernbach. A little bit of contact, but again, games like this are going to let you play through that a little bit. Cardinals down 4. Dernbach, high post feed, Phillips got it out to Pratt. Pratt inside Phillips, good position, Phillips will score. Phillips heating up, he's got 14, and it's a 6-point advantage for the Eagles. Hammerly, dribble drive down the lane, layup is no good. Battle for the rebound, grabbed by Dernbach. Dernbach up the court. Dernbach down the lane. His layup no good. Phillips, the putback is too heavy. Boarded by Yaite. Breakout pass Williams. Williams got it inside Shirk and threw it away. And then a whistle here. It's going to be called on the Eagles, I believe. It's going to be an offensive foul on Phillips. His second, team foul number 3. Cardinals will inbound on the baseline. Again, Cardinals have gotten a little bit too loose with the ball here in this second half. Williams to do the inbounding. Gets it into Yaite. Got it out to Hammerly. Back to Yaite. Yaite gave it up to Shirk. Shirk pounds the dribble. Shirk steps behind a screen. Open 3, no good. Battle for the board. It's secured by David Dernbach. 44-38 your score. Shirk's been the only player to score for the Cardinals here in the second half. Into the front court, and a full timeout will be taken. We take one with the Eagles. They're up 6, 9-10 left. We're back after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
At Oso Brewing, we're committed to our community and charity events. We give back locally. We're spot on with tasty food right inside our brewery. Oso pizzas and sandwiches are the best kept secrets in the area. Come and enjoy our new patio atmosphere with friends and family.
It will be something you want to tell your friends about.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Ridgetop Exteriors, just like these players bring their best to the court, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. Let's reset this one for you. Almond led 26-23 at the half. They've outscored the Cardinals here in the second half by a count of 18-15. And they've opened up a 6-point lead. Cam Shirk leads all scorers with 23 points thus far. And out of those 23, he has 15 in the second half. We're out of an Almond timeout. I think a good timeout by Coach Dernbach. You're at that midpoint of this second half. They get it inside. Brody Dernbach scores. You're at the midpoint of the second half. You got that 6-point lead, and you're trying to keep the train on the tracks. Hinker with the ball in the wing, got it out to Williams. Williams dribble drive, dishes to Yaite, left wing to Hinker. Cardinals go a little bit bigger here with Hinker on the court. Now Hammerly in the baseline. Hammerly works off a screen. He puts up a three off the rim, no good, and it's boarded by Aiden Phillips. Hammerly, unfortunately, has yet to score here this evening. He averages 10.9 points per game. Almond has done a good job of shutting him down this year. Here's Dernbach for three, missed it short. Boarded by Shirk, and a rebounding foul called on Dernbach. That'll be his second, team foul number 4. Badoon will come back into the game for the Cardinals. This is sort of what Almond does. They lull you to sleep a little bit. They can hit that three. There's times where they struggle for three, but there's times when they can just throw it inside to Phillips and let him go to work. They're just a tough matchup. Coach Dernbach has done a nice job with them, taking over for Coach Lamb, leading them to a 22-5 record. Here's Williams, baseline, goes up, missed the layup, battle for the rebound, and it's going to be a held ball. It's going to stay with the Cardinals. Cardinals will inbound on the baseline. Possessions here at a premium. Not want to say that they're must score here, but they're getting to the point where they got to be fruitful. Cardinals down 8. They get it into Hinker. Hinker gave it up to Shirk, and it's stolen away by Dernbach. I don't think Shirk was expecting it. They get it over. Phillips in, and he flushes it down. Aiden Phillips goes up and throws one down. That gets the Almond fans up, and it's a 10-point ball game. Badoon out to Williams. Cardinals need a bucket. With it is Hammerly. Hammerly backs it up, lost the dribble. Hammerly gets it back, goes back to the corner. Got it to Shirk. Shirk holding on the wing. Gets it out to Williams. Williams pulls up from 17, off the rim, no good, and it's boarded by Pratt. Eagles have done an effective job of getting the ball out of Shirk's hands the last few possessions. Pratt walks the ball into the front court. Got it out to Dernbach. Dernbach holds near the timeline to Pratt, 7-10 and counting. Pratt picks it up there, gave it to Dernbach. Dernbach back to Pratt. Pratt high post Phillips, right side. They get it to Priestner. Pratt holding, skips it out. Dernbach back to Pratt. High post Phillips, one dribble in, had it poked away by Hinker. Good defense by the Cardinals. Here's Williams the other way. His pass tipped away and grabbed by Badoon. Cardinals get it inside. Shirk, fall away 10-footer, comes up short. Hinker with the rebound, got it to Badoon. He saves it across, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover to the Eagles. Our game broadcast brought to us in part by Sandon Carpet One on Post Road in Plover, here to floor you with the best of all your carpeting and flooring needs. Whether for your home or business, you'll find help choosing the right look and material to bring your flooring to the next level. Well, into the game comes 6-foot sophomore Carson Garner. Your first time in the game is 6:39 left in a sectional semifinal. Garner, good size individual. He's going to spell David Dernbach. They get it to Garner, ahead to Pratt. Pratt in deep. He's double teamed. Gets it across to Priestner. Priestner skips it out to Phillips. 6:20 remaining. Phillips back to Priestner. Priestner to Pratt. 10-point lead for the Eagles. Phillips catches. The Eagles not in a hurry here as they lead by 10. Cardinals going to have to come out into man-to-man. They're not going to be able to sit in the zone. Pratt lobs it to the corner. Garner catches. Got it back out to Priestner. Give credit to the Eagles. They've led throughout this second half. They never gave up the lead. Phillips at the high post. Phillips dribbles in. Up and under. Dishes to Dernbach. Dernbach now goes baseline, cycles it out. Garner, they working around the perimeter to Priestner. 5:40 and counting. Dernbach back to Priestner. Priestner threw it up. Dernbach catches. Dernbach all the way to the rack, and he scores the layup. Brody Dernbach for 2. And a timeout going to be taken by the Cardinals. They trail by 12. We're back after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Uncle Mitten wants you to ride into huge savings this tax season.
With up to 76% off furniture and Mittens pays the tax, you honestly can't miss this sale.
We're your one-stop shop for all your favorite brands of appliances.
Get the latest sleep technology for your best night's rest.
And save the tax. Mittens Furniture, Appliances, and Mattresses is dedicated to stretch your dollars further this tax season in downtown Marshfield.
Whitetail Properties. Real estate is your premier hunting land, farmland, recreational land broker. If you're looking to buy or sell, Central Wisconsin agents are Brian and Evan Roosh at whitetailproperties.com. Well, it's D time for the Cardinals. They got to get it going. They're down 12. We're out of their timeout. Shirk with the ball. Got it out to Yaite. He will go up for 3 and lost control of the ball. He was going to shoot a 3, and I think he changed his mind at the last second and lost the handle. To turn over to the Eagles. Dernbach gets it ahead. Phillips underneath, goes up and slams it down with 2 hands. The big man Phillips has gotten 2 dunks to energize his team in the second half. They lead by 14. Hammerly into the front court. Hammerly handling Shirk. Got it to Yaite. He'll go up inside and score. Zachary Yaite. His first bucket of the second half, he has 4, and then a foul called on Yaite on the inbound. Update on Sheboygan Lutheran. They lead Elkhart Lake by a score of 66-52. Thank you for the update on that one. So it looks like the 1 seed will hold serve on the bottom side of the bracket. Only the 3rd team found the Cardinals. A ways to go to the bonus. Cardinals down 12. Cardinals have gone into a drought now. Underneath, Priestner goes up, layup no good, tipped across, and Flaker didn't reestablish himself in bounds. So it's a turnover by the Cardinals. Express Employment brings you tonight's game. Their professionals have relationships with local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. Phillips in deep. He goes up inside and scores. Aiden Phillips has come to life in the second half. He has 20. You knew it was going to be tough to keep him down. Here's Hammerly for 3. That's long. Flaker, the offensive board. Gets it out, and a rebounding foul underneath on the Eagles. It's going to be called, I believe, on Phillips, his 3rd. Team foul number 5. We're late in this one, though, so his 3rd may not make a difference. The Cardinals get it into Shirk. Shirk, dribble drive to the rack, goes up, missed it, got his own rebound. Shirk up again and scores. Cam Shirk, he's up to 25. He's trying to do all he can to will the Cardinals on here tonight. Cardinals, though, down 12. Dernbach brings the ball into the front court. Dernbach all the way down the lane to the rack, and he scores. Brody Dernbach, he's up to 14. Ball passed ahead, and it's going to go off of Shirk's leg and out of bounds. Cardinals, I get it, are taking chances, but right there, a tough one to take there, and the Cardinals are going to take a timeout. They're going to take a full timeout. Our game broadcast brought to you in part by the Dow family of vehicles. They've been earning 5-star reviews since 1911. They'd like to earn your 5-star review at their new Dow Honda and Dow Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealerships in Stevens Point. Learn more online at dowauto.com. And our game broadcast brought to you in part by Nicolay Bank, offering personal banking at its best. Locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill, or learn more at nicolaybank.com. Well, credit the Eagles. They're without one of their starters for the whole second half. Emmett Stiles He went out with that injury. He's on the bench now, but sitting without a shoe and ice on his ankle. And they persevered in the second half, and they've lengthened their lead. They've found ways to do it, and they give credit to their supporting cast. These young men have stepped up and battled. Not many subs for the Eagles tonight. Again, they've gone only 6 deep into their bench, but they've held their own. Cardinals have battled hard too, but again, it's the same old story against Almond. Almond just finds ways to get it done, and tonight it's been from behind the arc yet again, as they've hit 7 3-point field goals have the Almond-Bancroft Eagles here tonight. In the earlier meetings between each other, the 3-point field goal was the difference also in those games too. So Cardinals, somehow they must bring out the best in the Eagles when they're shooting 3-pointers. That matchup at Almond earlier this year, Almond hit 6 3-pointers. They get it ahead. Phillips with a dunk at the other end. Cardinals tried to overplay the backcourt, but Phillips gets free and puts Hurt on the rim again. Phillips with just a tremendous second half. 18 in the second half. Layup at the other end. Shirk comes up strong. Boarded by Dernbach. Now a steal by Shirk. Shirk goes up inside. Missed it. Rebound. Put back. Missed it. But you go to the free throw line. Boy, he is giving his all, that young man out there, Cam Shirk. Cardinals all-time leading scorer. He will shoot 2 at the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Shirk tonight, he has 25. He will shoot 2 free throws here. Going on to play ball at Lakeland College next year. First one up and no good. He will shoot once more. So Sheboygan Lutheran winning their game. If this one holds serve here, it'll be the battle of the 1 seeds, potentially in Pulaski on Saturday night. Shirk's second free throw off the rim, no good. Boarded by Pratt. Eagles will walk it up the court, leading by 16 now. Pratt gets it out to Dernbach. Dernbach dribble drive to the lane, goes up, count it, and a foul. Dernbach muscled that one home. Boy, he was aggressive there. He was able to get it home and in. Flaker, his first team foul number 4 on the Cardinals. Garner back into the game for Phillips. Phillips gets a nice round of applause. 22 for the big man. Gets his first breather of the night, does Phillips. Dernbach a chance to complete the 3-point play. In the air, in and out. Rebound battled for, grab by Yaite. 60-42 Almond. 3:07 and counting in this one. Hammerly into the front court, gets it out to Yaite. Yaite left wing for Shirk. Shirk dribbles the ball back out top, lobs it in the post. Yaite catches. Yaite double team, gets it out to Flaker. Flaker to Shirk. He'll load up a 3 from deep, no good. Badoon taps it out to Hammerly. He throws it out top through the hands of Flaker, and it'll be a backcourt violation. Turnover by the Cardinals, and that's been a big bugaboo for them, especially in this second half. Phillips back into the game for Garner. Stevens Point Orthopedics brings us tonight's game. They welcome orthopedic spine surgeon Dr. Jason Pataki. Dr. Pataki ready to serve the central Wisconsin community, and now seeing patients. As the Eagles get it in, Dernbach goes hard to the rack, missed it. Rebound put back, Phillips is good. So Central Wisconsin, or Stevens Point Orthopedics. More information for spine and back services available at StevensPointOrtho.com. Into the front court 3 is no good. Comes out to Hammerly. Cardinals got to get points and in a hurry. Shirk up from 15 is long, and it's boarded by Dernbach. Dernbach pushes it the other way. Dernbach into the front court, goes hard to the rack, and he'll go to the free throw line here. Seniors had a nice second half. He had 5 in the first half. He has 11 in the second half. Dernbach will shoot 2. Don't forget our post-game show to follow. Brought to us in part by Nasonville Dairy. Free throw in the air, good by Dernbach. He shoots one more. Rock and Roll Cafe, they bring a great variety of breakfast options at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, Friday fish fry, service with a smile. Open daily for breakfast and lunch, and only on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. Into the game for the Cardinals, 6'4" senior Nathan Reimer. He comes in for Zachary Yeide. Second free throw in the air and good for Dernbach. He hits a pair. Timeout taken, Eagles. We take one with them. They lead by 64-42. We're back after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
Shuda Funeral Home in Stevens Point and Plover is your local, family-owned and operated funeral home providing families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable services when you need it most. The loss of a loved one is a difficult fact of life that Shuda Funeral Home will ensure you won't have to face alone. Shuda Funeral Home will guide you through the process from in-person visitations to creating obituaries and tributes. Pre-planning can also be a great way to ease these topics for your family. Learn more at shudafuneral.com or bring your questions and stop in.
Our game brought to us apart by Feltz Dairy, the culture of Wisconsin, forever tied to life on the farm. Bring the family for a visit to Feltz Dairy Store, Stevens Point. Cheeses, dairy products, local meats, seasonal decor, and so much more. Feltz Dairy Store, food, family, and fun. Cardinals with the ball. 2:05 remaining. They get it into the corner. Flaker, open three is long. Battle for the board. Grab by Phillips. Phillips gets it out to Pratt. Pratt will walk it into the front court. We're down to 1:50 left in this one. Dernbach pounds the ball near the timeline. Gets it across to Aiden Phillips. Phillips to the wing. Double team. Back out to Dernbach. Back out to Pratt. 1:40 remaining. Got it in deep. Phillips the catch. Dishes. Tipped away. Nearly stolen. Good hustle by Cam Shirk to save it in. I don't quite know how he got there. Great effort. Cardinals now into the front court. Badoon loads up a three. That's long, boarded by Dernbach. Dernbach now on the run out. Brody Dernbach down the lane. Dernbach to the rack. Score it, and a foul. Dernbach's been on a mission here in this second half. He has been aggressive against the Cardinals. He has 15 in the second half, 20 in the game. Garner back into the game for the Eagles, and also Tucker Stiles, a 5'11" sophomore, into the game. Grant Hinker will also come in. So Allman will bring in one player, and it's only one free throw. Williams and Hinker in. Our game broadcast brought to us in part by Fleet Farm. No matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need at the lowest prices. Flaker and Badoon out of the game. Two seniors, you wonder if that's the last time that they will come off the court. Also Yeide, who's come out, he has not gone back in. Free throw missed and boarded by the Cardinals. Shirk into the front court, 1:10 left. He puts up a three off the rim, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It's going to be Eagle basketball. Crew Rebels is going to come into the game for the Cardinals, along with Jaden Garski. They will replace Lucas Hammerly, who gets a nice round of applause. One of the 7 seniors, and Cam Shirk. He will come off, get a big hug from Coach and Father John Shirk. Nice moment between those two. Always tough when you get to this point, when it's the end of the road, as they share a long embrace in front of the scorer's table. But Cam did everything he could to help this team tonight. A pleasure it's been watching him the last 4 years, and all these Cardinals for that matter. Allman too with some subs into the game. We've got a few new individuals. Malachi Ramirez into the game. 66-42 Allman. Pratt gets the ball and he's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot the bonus. Game broadcast brought to you in part by Dial Automotive. Stevens Point, over 1,300 vehicles, but they want more. They'll offer an extra $500 over book value for your trade-in vehicle. Shop DialAuto.com for the best selection in the area. Or stop by to see him at Dial Honda just off Stanley Street, or Dial Chrysler, Highway 10 East, Stevens Point. Free throw missed by Pratt. Ramirez with the board. He gets it out to Pratt. The student section wanted Ramirez to shoot. Hey, bench players, these student sections love him, and why not? They get in there and they get their time to shine. Davis Dernbach with it out top to Ramirez. 34 seconds left. Got it to Garner. Inside. Catch. Ball fake there by Stiles. Gets it out to Garner. Inside Stiles. Stiles goes up inside. Missed it off the back rim. Get his teammates imploring him on. Pratt gets it out to Dernbach. 18 seconds left. Got it inside. Stiles outside Pratt. Pratt will hold it there. Inside Stiles. Stiles double team. Had it stripped away by Hinker. Saves it in, but he was out of bounds. 6.9 seconds remaining. Bryce Flaker into the game. He will replace Grant Hinker, another one of the Cardinals seniors playing his last game. Been a great senior class, 7 strong. One more sub they're going to bring in. And they'll bring in Nolan Reimer. He'll come in for his brother Nathan Reimer. So all the seniors getting some action here tonight. Nice round of applause from the Cardinal faithful. Not the way they wanted to see it end, but credit Almond. They are going to pick up the sectional semifinal victory here tonight. Garner into the backcourt turn box. 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That is going to do it here tonight. Almond-Bancroft moves on to the sectional final. They defeat the Pacelli Cardinals by a final score of 66-42. Cardinals finish the season 21-7. Almond now 23-5. They move on to the sectional final. That will take place on Saturday in Pulaski. They'll play the winner of Sheboygan Lutheran, Elkhart Lake. Sheboygan Lutheran was leading late in that one. We'll see if we can get a final for you on that one before we bring you the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. We're back with the postgame show after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
And we welcome you out to the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. 66-42. Almond-Bancroft defeats the Pacelli Cardinals. Eagles led at the half 26-23, and they open it up in the second half. And the Eagles move on to the sectional final, where they more than likely will take on Sheboygan Lutheran. We'll hopefully talk to head coach Keith Dernbach here in the postgame show. And we'll see what player will be in the house tonight from Almond-Bancroft as they pick up their third victory against the Pacelli Cardinals this season. Let's break down the final scoring for you on this one. Aiden Phillips led the way with 28. Brody Dernbach with 20. 11 for Clarence Pratt. 6 for Emmett Stiles before he left with injury. That'll be something to watch for the Eagles. Hopefully he can recover for Saturday's game. 5 for Cohen Priestner. 22 two-point field goals, 7 three-point field goals for the Eagles. So the three-point game was a big MO for the Eagles here tonight in picking up the victory. Eagles were 5 out of 11 at the free throw line here this evening as they improved to 23-5 on the season. As we'll catch Coach Dernbach, we'll take a player too if you want to bring me a player, and I'll get you if you want to go up there first. Live TV, this is what happens when you go through with this here. So maybe we'll get our player of the game here first. Got to do a little bit of moving around and shuffling. For Pacelli, they're led in scoring Camden Shirk, a game-high 25 points for the Cardinals. 11 for Braden Flaker. Those two players playing their final games as Cardinals. 4 for Zachary Yainey, another senior for the Cardinals. And 2 for Melise Badoon, yet another senior for the Cardinals. As we'll get some interviews here with some of the Almond-Bancroft players. We'll see who Coach sends over. Talking to Coach Kent Dernbach, the pointer coach here tonight, taking in the game. Obviously a relation to Coach Keith Dernbach. But the Eagles just balanced scoring, and it wasn't all Aiden Phillips tonight. Phillips did have a nice game. He had 28 to pace them, but out of those 28, 24 were in the second half, and he just got to work, and he really took it to the Cardinals and opened it up in the second half. Dernbach, he was strong in the second half too. He had 15 of his 20 points in the second half, and he scored at will against the Cardinals. He was very aggressive against them and able to turn the tables on the Cardinals as the Cardinals fall to the Eagles for the third time this season, 66-42. So get a chance to talk with Coach. We'll grab one of their players too. We'll see who we can get. And no, that's fine. Can Brody or Aiden come over here? You go and I'll go grab one of them. Okay. So they're going to get Brody Dernbach's going to come over here, and he will be in the house here tonight. And we'll get a chance, probably Aiden Phillips is my guess. As they're getting them together here, we'll talk to these gentlemen as they pick up the victory. Thank you. As the Eagles move on to the sectional final. So we'll bring these guys on over. Almond-Bancroft, 66-42 victors. We welcome in, I think we got to call you guys like the strong 5 or 6, whoever's left over there after Stiles went out. Well, first of all, guys, congratulations. Sectional final, here you go. A game away for getting back down to state yet again. And Brody, talk about your game here a little bit tonight. You had 5 points at the half, but I really thought your aggressiveness in the second half, when the game was starting to get on a roll for you guys, you had 15 down the stretch, and you really showed no fear going to the hoop and really the floor general and helping get your team over the hump.
I was just trying to do what I do for this team and bring the ball up the court and have no turnovers and play good defense. So,
talk about taking on a team for a third time this season. They're obviously a conference rival. Not many secrets that you don't know about each other's teams. When you come in and play a team like that, what type of mindset do you have to have?
A positive one. You just got to hope for the best and play your best and have total confidence in yourself.
Very good. Now we'll talk to Cohen Priestner. Am I saying your name correct? Priestner. Okay, sorry about that. Hey, Cohen, you had 5 points tonight. I thought you had one of the biggest buckets of the game. This big guy over here made a heck of a play when he lost it in the post, kicked it out to you. You put in a three-pointer. You had 5 points. You've established yourself as one of these core key starters. Just talk about what's so special about this Almond-Bancroft team.
We've had a lot of success in past years, and then just to get back here, it's exciting.
Talk about, did you feel any pressure tonight out there? I mean, big crowd? No?
No.
Ice in his veins. All right, you excited for the sectional final?
Yes, I am.
All right, he is. Big man on campus. All right, good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
All right. Cohen Preissner, and now we literally bring in the big man on campus here. Aiden Phillips, well, you had 4 at the half, and I said, Almond had to feel pretty good. You're up 3 at the half. You only had 4 points. Yep. Your teammates, though, they picked you up in that first half, but in the second half, you did okay. 24 points in the second half. You really seemed to establish yourself. You got in a groove in the second half. You got a few dunks. Talk about how you let your teammates help you in that first half, but talk about your strong second half then.
I think in the first half, they shut me down a little bit, and that really opened up our guys on the rest of the team to get shots, and we shot very well from perimeter, I think. But with their good first half performance, that opened me up in the second half to bang in the paint and get those nice dunks.
You like the physicality too. I mean, obviously, you guys have seen every type of defense this year that they can throw at you. Obviously, they're trying to shut you down, but yeah, as a team tonight, 7 3-pointers. You guys at times have been streaky from behind the arc, but anytime I've seen you against the Cardinals this year, I don't know if it's their jersey that brings out the best in you guys. You guys seem to really hit the 3-pointers. That helps open it up for you inside.
Yeah, I think it just really gets us going playing them. It's like a conference rivalry, not to mention that we're playing them in playoffs. That's just a huge momentum builder for us, and I think that's what gives us that little extra to make those 3-pointers. So. Now
back to the sectional final, game away from state. You guys got a taste of state last year. I mean, what does it feel like now in your senior season to get another crack at it?
It feels pretty good. It feels like we've been here before, so jitters aren't as large. They're always there because it's always a new experience every single time, but we're confident. It will be a good game on Saturday, I'm sure, but we're confident.
All right, very good. Good job, Aiden. All right, Clarence Pratt, come on over, young man. 11 points all in the first half, so you did the heavy lifting in the first half, right? You threw these guys in your back. I got to talk to you at the end of the last game when the Cardinals played you at Almond. What's it about Pacelli that brings out the best in your game?
Just everything. I mean, they're a tough team, and we like to come out and do our best every game, and especially this one.
Talk about you lose one of your key glue guys in Styles, who was out for the whole second half. Lesser teams would not have been able to overcome that, but I thought you guys really rallied around that and made it a point to step forward tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we practiced with everybody in practice, and, I mean, them two really came out and stepped up, and took his place over, and they did real good.
All right, fired up for the sectional final on Saturday?
Yep.
All right, sounds good, guys. Hey, I'm going to give you the mic. You're going to look up into the camera, say who you are, where you're from, and that you're in the house, okay?
Just want to do Almond-Bancroft seniors, and we're in the house.
However you guys want to do it. I'll give you the mic. You guys do it. Just look up there.
We're Almond-Bancroft seniors, and we're in the house.
Great job, guys. Congratulations. Good luck. That was the Almond-Bancroft seniors. They were joining us here in the post-game show. We'll talk to Keith Dernbach next as he will come up here, and we will get a chance to talk to him in the post-game show as the Eagles, they move on, and they will play probably Sheboygan Lutheran. Do we have a final on that one, Braden? Braden's checking into it. He's got sources in Hilbert, so we'll see what he finds out here. Those are the Almond-Bancroft seniors. 4 seniors. Brody Dernbach had 20. Clarence Pratt had 11. Aiden Phillips had 28. And Cohen Preissner had 5. So they combined for 55. Oh, how about we do math right? They combined for 60 of the 66 points this evening to the Almond-Bancroft seniors. As Styles was the only other scorer who scored tonight. He had 6 points for Almond-Bancroft before he got hurt in the first half. Did not come out to play in the second half. Again, hopefully he will be okay and good to go. Cam, good job, buddy. Proud of you. Super proud of you. Cam Shirk coming out and saying hello. Boy, you feel for him. You feel senior, 25 points for Cam, wrapping up his senior season, and all the Cardinal seniors for that part. I mean, what a great career they had. Melise Badoon, Lucas Hammerly, Zachary Yeide, Cam Shirk. You also have Braden Flaker, Nathan Reimer, and Grant Hinker. All right, we'll bring Coach Keith Dernbach in here. He's got a smile, doesn't mind multiple post-game duties. 66-42, third time you play them this season. Conference rival, not many miles between the towns. I mean, no secrets to be known here coming into tonight. You both knew what you're going to do, and your team just executed better between the two teams, even shorthanded in the second half. Give your team credit, a well-earned victory.
Yeah, we come out to work the second half, Emma going down. The big thing is the beginning of the game, Clarence come out and hit some big threes, one three right away. Emmett hit a couple threes there. That's a big difference, when you go cold from the outside. And Aiden struggled a little bit. I think he only had 4 points the first half. But, we went in the locker room, we regrouped, and kind of told them, we need to have you start finishing inside, but also on the other end, we need to get the ball into them. And we did a much better job on that. What helped us out with Shirk getting in 3 fouls the first half? They moved him up on the 3-2 zone, and we kind of took advantage at the other end of it.
Yeah, you mentioned 3-pointers, 7 tonight, and in the 3 matchups this year, I don't know if it's their jersey or something, you guys just seem to shoot really well from behind the arc against them, and give your kids credit. You find the open shots, and even Pratt, he hits the first 2, then he airballed the third one, but then he shoots the third one and makes it. They keep shooting. I mean, they show good confidence.
Yeah, they do. They got it. Like I told them, I don't know what practice it was. I told you two need to shoot the ball. We in the past we kind of dominated the offense. I mean the defensive rebounds or the offensive rebounds. Against with Aiden. On that against Pacelli, and we got to shoot the ball for him to go get it and put it back up. And that's what they. But they need to have the confidence. Brody. They always seem to play, if you throw a Tri-County in there, throw a Pacelli in there, you can go in the locker room before the game and talk with them. They're all at a different level. They're zoned right in. And I don't know what it is, but it's an enjoy to play the 2 schools, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, no, it's a great rivalry. It's a healthy rivalry. Great crowd here tonight. Two schools that respect each other, too. There is the battle. There's a little bit of excitement out there, but at the end of the day, they respect each other, which you got to appreciate that, too, with the 2 programs.
Oh, heavens, yeah. Shirk, he's a heck of an athlete, good coach. Heidi, what's the other one? Hammerly, yeah, they're all good ball players, and I got a lot of respect for them. The way they work out there, they come to work. One thing I'm going to say is we've done better in the last half of the season. Our man-to-man defense has come a long ways. I'm not a zone believer, but last 3 games they play against Leno, Albino, against this, and we come out in the man, and the boys wanted to play man. They asked me last night if they could start out man. I said we could start out man, but we got to take care of the fouls. We can't be jumping or reaching, and they did one heck of a job starting them out playing man to man.
Yeah, and I thought you guys did a good job there because when the Cardinals got on a little bit of a roll, that's when Shirk got into foul trouble, and then your guys I thought did a good job when the Cardinals would dribble away from the defender. That other player, whether it was Brody coming from behind or another player, would get the steal, and you guys feed off of that. I mean, and you guys have been doing that type of play since with Lamb before, and probably way back in the 1800s too in Almond. I mean, just you guys find creative ways to try to create defense.
Yeah, and that means everything. If you can create that defensive end, the offensive end will come there with a fast break or whatever. But the kids they're awesome to deal with to come this far with 9 kids. And I told them on the radio this morning, I was talking on there. I says, this is not 5 kids out on the floor. It's all 9 of us playing together, beating up on each other. When we had 9 days off there, they beat up on each other a little bit to take care of it, make each other better. And that I give all credit to all of our 9 kids that come to practice every day, and plus my 2 managers that come in there. The 8th graders help us practice that we can go 5-on-5, and kids come to work every day.
Yeah, and you overcame us without Styles in the second half. Aiden got going, and then I thought Brody, 15 points in the second half, and boy, he wanted to finish the game on his own. He found ways when the layups were there, even when they weren't there, he went hard to the hole, and you need a floor general like that has that fearlessness, and it just adds to the element with Phillips and Pratt. It just really shows what you have.
Exactly right. This game it was awesome to watch him play and be his father out there, the way he attacked the gaps. I know he doesn't have the best outside shot, but he finds a way to score and to make himself better, make his teammates better.
Sectional final, here you come, Saturday night, game away from state. Got to be exciting. You guys obviously had these types of goals. You got a taste of state last year, some of these players did. Now to an opportunity to get back there. 36 minutes separate you from that.
Exactly right. We just got a great one practice day, maybe a shoot around Saturday morning, and just got to get back at work.
Well, we wish you luck. Great game here tonight.
Thank you very much for everything you guys do.
Hey, no problem. Head coach Keith Dernbach, we appreciate him in the post-game show, as obviously very happy, very pleased with his team's effort here tonight as they defeat Pacelli 66-42. 23-5 now, Almond-Bancroft. They move on to the sectional final. They'll take on Sheboygan Lutheran. Cardinals finish their season 21-7. We'll recognize their 7 seniors. They've been a pleasure to follow the last few years. Melise Badoon, Lucas Hammerly, Zachary Yeide, Cam Shirk, Bryce Flaker, Nathan Reimer, and Grant Hinker. We can't speed up. Didn't mean to add Nolan in there, but those 7 seniors, just great to have them. They've been tremendous this year. great job by Coach John Shirk and his staff, 21-7. It'll be a decidedly different group next year, 7 seniors in this roster, so other players will have to step up in that regard. Well, that wraps up our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Thanks to Braden, our on-site engineer. Can't thank all the fine folks at Zaleski I've worked with this season. It's been a fun run. It's been a fun winter season. We'll still see a few of our teams hopefully make it down to the state tournament, but AJ Legman bidding you one final time here from the Lincoln Fieldhouse in Wisconsin Rapids. Your final score, 66-42 Almond-Bancroft over Pacelli. This has been a production of Zaleski Sports. Have yourself a great Thursday evening.